think we've talked about that prior years, and now just quickly, overtime record. I think 6-1 now. This season. What's worked well when you get into those situations? Just basing it on what we saw on Tuesday night.
Last night was a little different because of the special teams part of it, but it's funny sometimes the way it works. You can do no right certain years, and then you can do no wrong other years. Now we've asked the guys to do a few different things when they get into that situation, but finishing, capitalizing on your chances when you have them, and I think they've done a better job of keeping the puck more than just making hope plays or wasted shots on net where we give possession back to the other team.
When you look at tonight, it's another night against a team that's right in the thick of things, but for them a lot on the line given that they can clinch with a win. What's the expectation in terms of what type of desperation level you're going to see here tonight and how you have to match that?
Same as we've played this team the last two times. We've liked the way we've played them at home in Calgary, so we want to see that same effort and a lot of what we saw in San Jose in the second and third period. So we'd like to see that again. So this is a team that makes it difficult on you through the neutral zone. They're a very good rush team, which is something that we have to clean up against them, and we want to make sure that we're playing with a lot of pace to our game tonight as well to make it hard on them, and that's really what we're looking for. Try to match what we did in Calgary and bring it here on the road.
You kind of touched on it there, but especially when they swung through Alberta a couple of weeks ago, a lot was about the neutral zone, the 1-3-1.
Yeah.
In your mind, what is sort of the key to breaking that down and creating some offense?
Well, they do a really good job with it. I mean, that's the one thing. And for us, it's making sure that we're set on our forecheck detail a lot of times because they do such a great job of breaking out. They have a lot of options down low, and they have a tendency to outnumber teams down low. So if we can be quick and good with our sticks and our pressure, we feel like we give ourselves a chance to make them play a little bit more in their own zone based off our forecheck.
You mentioned the shot block from Kevin the other night being so crucial. I just asked him about that yesterday, and he said he felt he kind of owed it to the guys after a tough bounce against Edmonton. Sort of speak to the accountability that these guys have, where they feel that it's that pack mentality that you've talked about, where they're playing for each other. What does that say when a guy feels that?
Yeah, we like to see it as coaches when it's, when you really look at it, we have pride to play for at this stage of the season for our team, but you keep seeing guys put themselves in harm's way with shot blocks, whether it's Andy or Mackenzie or Runes from last game. You see guys do that, and honestly, you have to do it over these games. This is an important part of the year for us because it sets up things down the road. So we want to make sure that we're approaching every game like it's the most important game and continue to try to do things the right way to allow us to win these games.
Maybe more of a necessity, but you've had to move some things around in terms of forward lines. What have you seen, and what are there some elements that you're liking right now in short samples?
I've liked the Zari-Huberdeau combination in a couple games. I think there's something there that's starting to develop, so hopefully we can continue to see that trend here tonight. Naz's line's been together for a while now, and then we've because of some injuries in different situations, we've moved people around with Michael's line. So we just want to keep Sharon on the wing to see how he is over the next little while, and by us being healthier down the middle of the ice, it allows us to keep him there. And it frees him up to generate a little bit more offense, but it's still a line that we feel can play against any line in the league.